morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning.
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. Do it again, sweetheart. Do it again.
No, man, that's funny. Hey, Jordan, do us a favor. Rewind to the beginning of the show and see if our mics was muted. All right.
You just sitting here singing.
That's why we over here singing and looking at each other, man. Oh, man. Good morning. Woo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Wake and Bake with BeMo. Yeah. This is your chance to get in tune with all things black. Oh, I like that. Get in tune with all things black, through black, by black, from black. I'm your culture analyst, your black guider, your Moses. And by Moses, I don't mean that nigga in Egypt. I do mean Harriet Tubman. Damn.
Oh, man. You sounded good, too.
Oh, no, it's too late, sweetheart. It's too late. Oh, damn. I was grooving. What'd you say, sweetheart?
That's on me.
That's on me.
My bad, y'all. We got it together now, though.
I'm over here singing my little heart out.
You all a key.
Woo. All right, never mind then. Well, let's say good morning to the mute button of my mic. Okay, let's say good morning to the producer of the show, the heartbeat of my left ventricle. Let's say good morning to the lady in the house. Good morning, lady in the house.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I was going to call you like Mr. of the house, but now it's
Mr. of the house sounds patriarchal. Okay, I don't like that.
It feels like Color Purple.
Yeah, it does, Mister. we don't like that. Yeah. To my people on Instagram right now, which is just hey, Empress, good morning.
Hey,
we
Empress.
are over on YouTube. If you want to catch the whole experience, make sure you get the vibes. But we're gonna leave here on Instagram about halftime. Before we get too further into the show, I want to give a shout out to the Washington Informer Bridge, WI Bridge DC, or WIBridgeDC.com to get updated on all the things that are happening within blackness. I believe that the bridge right now is in New York, covering New York Fashion Week, because these some fashion ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They was in Paris for Paris Fashion Week, and then I guess that's what it was called. And then now they in New York for New York Fashion Week. So we appreciate them. Ethos, good morning, brother. How you feeling, man?
Hey.
Empress, I hope you're doing all right. Just to repeat to my people on Instagram, we will be over on YouTube in our full glory. If you want to catch the full show, link is in bio, etc., etc. Tell a friend, tell a friend. And then before we get on with some of the things we want to talk about today, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the new Blueprint newsletter, BeMoBrown.substack.com. If you're listening, our lady at the house is putting up the lower third, so you can catch that address. Definitely check that out. Check out these written machinations. These are some of the things that we're actually trying to implement in real life. So we want to be more than just a morning show that is some talking heads on social media. We actually want to start implementing some of these cultural strategies in real life. So go over to the new Blueprint newsletter so you can be a part of that. And then I also want to tell you, on September 30th, as a part of the new Blueprint newsletter, we are having our next new Blueprint parlor. So if you're interested in having a talk back session, if we hadn't, let me just put it this way, if we hadn't launched the new Blueprint newsletter, then we'd just be doing monthly Wake and Bake with BeMo Live. So essentially, this is our chance to discuss some of these things that we're talking about here on the show in real life.
Can we put up the image?
Yeah, put up the image. This is our chance to talk about some of the things in real life. So come out September 30th, small wooden box, 12 to 4. That is a Sunday. Come through. We'll have an inebriated couple of hours, then we'll have a sober couple of hours so that we can have this conversation. We'll have some drinks brought to our man Owen. Got a special cocktail coming out. I'm thinking of also hitting up our weed man and telling him to give us a special blend, a sativa pre-roll blend, so we can have people up. What you say?
It works because his name is John Doe, and it's anonymous anyway.
That's true. His name is John Doe. That's true. It works. I thought I just gave out that boy government name. Not the intention. That boy name is John Doe. That is very true. So yeah, definitely check those out. If you are in town and around, definitely come out. New Blueprint newsletter. The new Blueprint parlor, which is coming on September 30th, small wooden box. Links are not in bios. Hit me if you want the special invite. I told people before, if I have more than 20 people there, I have failed. We are trying to keep this small, intimate, tight, so that we can actually come up with some strategy. And I need some people who disagree, right? I love my people who agree, right? But I'm a dissenter, like the best of them. So we definitely need some conservative voices in the room. We need some niggas in the room. Oh no, I can't take Buck.
That's too much.
There's a line, and you can take this down, sweetheart. Okay. There's a line of disagreement and dissenting personalities, and on that line is also misogyny.
Yeah.
And a lot of niggas cross that line. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to accuse Buck of directly crossing that line, because now we have said his name, but I've heard stories of Buck flirting with that line. And there's something I won't have at the Blueprint Parlor is disrespect. I'm just not having it. And I don't want the parlor to turn into, oh, now we are litigating the disrespect that's happening in this room. We're supposed to be building cultural strategies to move forward. So
right.
Natalie, I refuse to have. And Natalie, I need you in town, girl, because I need you to talk about the king, because that is a very important part of how we are approaching this parlor series. Is based on the king. I don't even know the king name.
Right.
Oh, where are you going? Are you going to see the king?
Right.
Bring him a sample of the show and tell him we appreciate it if it's respectful. You think that the king got some good weed?
Maybe.
We talked about this before, didn't we? Yeah, we did. He's definitely getting. Yeah, no misogynoir, man. I can't. Oh God, we over here trying to save black culture, and now we over litigating because you want to call women females. It's like, come on, man. Like, damn. God damn.
And Good Vibe Tribe said, just subscribe
to the new Blueprint newsletter. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Come on, man. Also, Sam Collins, what's up, brother? We are over on YouTube if you want to catch the whole show. I just gave a shout out to The Informer and to The Bridge. You know, you're part of that, Sam. Sam Collins is a writer for The Informer.
Oh, nice.
All right. And I've been telling Sam, I've been telling the story that I walked into Dr. Barnes. Oh, I think she's a doctor. I'm going to call her doctor anyway. If I'm wrong, they can correct me. I walked into Dr. Barnes' office one time with Lafayette, and she had just gotten a demographic report. And at that time, she noticed that there were 87% white audienceship for The Informer. But to my knowledge, The Informer either rarely or never directly addresses the white audience. It's like, we're here to tell black stories from a black perspective. White folks, you know what I'm saying? If you want to join on, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the king can't smoke. That's fine. That's fine. I get it. You got to be up and ready. Could I be the assistant king then? Who's on the king's council? That's a good position for me. I like to be on the king's council.
The royal court.
Yeah, the royal court. I'll be the pothead. Everybody else cannot smoke. I'll be the one smoking. Everybody else, y'all stay in line with the truth or whatever. I'm like the Rastafarians. You feel me? The higher I get, the closer I am to God. Anyway, people on Instagram, y'all come on over to YouTube. Links are in bio. I want y'all to catch the whole flavor of the show, the love of everything. What happened?
BeMo Kissinger.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh God. Ski. All right, let's start the show, sweetheart. You not ready?
How was that?
All right. You know, this is a pro Glorilla and Sexy Red household over here, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand Ice Spice, but I get Sexy Red though. I don't understand Ice Spice. I don't get the mono. New York.
Oh, somebody said that Ice Spice is the female version of, I think, Pop Smoke. Like, they sound the same. Like, oh yeah. I don't know. Version.
I remember we accidentally listened to a Pop Smoke song. It was like, hey, this nigga was actually all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
This nigga was actually all right. I think it was his cover of Many Men, 50 Cent's Many Men, and we was like, hey, wait a minute now.
Yeah, wasn't he on like it wasn't LA Leakers, was it?
I think it was LA Leakers. Was it Leakers? It was one of those freestyle joints. And we was like,
yeah, I was like, okay.
Damn. Yeah, all right. I'm surprised. Yeah, Frida, good morning. We're over on YouTube again. To my people on Instagram, we are over on YouTube. If you want to get the full flavor of the show, we're gonna let y'all go off of Instagram here pretty shortly. All right, let's start the show, sweetheart. I feel like I done a lot of preambling. We got a few things we need to talk about this morning. Of course, it is Thursday, so we're gonna vote for our Paul Robeson Negro of the Week award. It's also time for the Sweethahts Black Fact. We're gonna have the Sweethahts Black Fact. Also, want to talk to you this morning briefly about aliens. It just sounds so weird to say, but we're going to talk. We're going to talk a moment about aliens. But this morning I want to start off with our newest Paul Robeson Negro of the Week nominee. Want to talk about our young girl, our 19-year-old superstar, winning the U.S. Open, first American to win the U.S. Open. I think in like 10 years or some shit like that. Yeah. A representation of America. I already said she was 19. Our dark-skinned friend, Miss Coco Gauff. Coco, in case you missed it, Coco Gauff. I don't like to talk about sports, but I feel like tennis, everybody know what the fuck going on, essentially. Why is that? Why is it that you can't name a lineman, but you can name about 3 tennis players? Because
I feel like there's not many. You know?
That's true. Especially black girls.
You gotta be good to be.
That's true. That's true. Like, yeah. You following Serena and Venus. But if you're not better than that, I don't think we're going to know your name for real. Or at least if you're not more exciting. But yeah, Coco Gauff won the U.S. Open. And while I find that to be very exciting, extremely exciting to see this black girl celebrating her win, there is a part of the celebration that caught my eye. And I want to, after seeing this video, sweetheart, my mind wants to tell me this is our time to declare that the stereotypes of black fatherhood have changed.
Okay.
Like when we play this video, the moment the people see this video, if they haven't already seen this video before, the stereotype of what black fathers are, how they support their children, how they show up in their life, I think it's shifted. It's already been shifting. You know what I mean? We've seen more black fathers. We talked about this last week. We've seen more black fathers play prominent roles publicly in their lives. It was always a myth that black fatherhood was missing from the black community at a larger rate than other communities. It was always a myth. Right? The same myth that says that black on black crime is worse than white on white crime. Right, we're talking about statistical differences between these two demographics. And in actuality, and we played this earlier in the season, in actuality, the thing that's plaguing black households is not the lack of black fathers. It's not the ineptitude of single black mothers raising children. It is actuality black fathers who abandon their children for new families. That is the biggest statistical mar against the black community when it comes to family building. But we know this, but we don't see this. You know what I mean? In public consumption, we don't see black fathers. Even the Lady House and I, we have a song that we like to sing when we're watching these black family blogs. It's like, oh, it's a black family blog, right? This is our chance to see a functional black family because we weren't raised seeing a functional black family, at least in the sense of mother in the house, father in the house, got a puppy, white picket fence. You know what I'm talking about, sweetheart.
Yeah. The only time we saw it was in media.
Only time, exactly. Like forced media, like the Huxtables, right? Or the Jeffersons. Yeah. Right, exactly. But that stereotype and perceptions of black fathers has been fading. Yeah. And when I saw this video feels like a strong declaration of it's over. Whatever stereotypes we had about absent black fathers, whatever prejudice we had against black men raising babies, I feel like that is over. That is now the minority. The majority response is black men take care of their kids.
Yeah.
Empathetically, emotionally, and to the best that they can do. Mm-hmm. You know, stereotypically, we didn't have fathers. You know what I'm saying? We had fathers, but we didn't have fathers. That's what they said stereotypically. We didn't have fathers. So it is, I imagine, being a black father, because I'm not a black father, being a black father and raising a black girl in 2023 has its unique challenges. Mm-hmm. especially as manhood is being questioned, as it should be, especially as patriarchal systems are starting to fall, as they should be. And then you have a black daughter who is prominent in this traditional white field. How do you support her? Yeah. Let's play the video, sweetheart. We'll come right back.
Today was the first time I've ever seen my dad cry. He doesn't want me to tell you all that, but he got caught in 4K. You know, he thinks he's so hard, but you know, it's not. So thank you guys. I mean, you believed in me from the beginning. I've been coming to this tournament. My dad took me to this tournament, sitting right there watching Venus and Serena compete. So it's really incredible to be on this stage. Today was the first time I've ever seen my dad cry. He doesn't want me to tell you all that, but he got caught in 4K. You know, he thinks he's so hard, but you know, it's not. So thank you guys. I mean, you believed in me from the beginning. I've been coming to this tournament. My dad took me to this tournament, sitting right there watching Venus and Serena compete. So it's really incredible to be on this stage.
So the reason why I find this clip so interesting is that directly after the win, Coco Gauff shouts out her father.
Yeah.
Her father, who has been bringing her to the matches, and we've seen the viral video where Coco Gauff is watching Serena play, I think at the US Open when she's 8 years old. Mm-hmm. And now 11 years later, as her manager, Coco Gauff's Father Gauff, has guided Coco to this moment so that she can be athletically excellent and, you know, achieve her dreams, be a U.S. champion, be exciting. Oh Lord, I forgot my train of thought just that fast. Yeah, so it's exciting that she shouted out her father. And you know, the stereotypical thing, there is an old joke by a comedian that we're not supposed to name no more, but the joke goes, you know what I'm saying, as a father, you raise your child, you teach them athletics, you teach them, you know, how to be a good sport, you keep the lights on in the house. At 7-year-old, you're outside playing with them, you're running around. At 10 years old, they're hitting you with tennis balls. At 12 years old, you're taking them to practice, you're talking about your sports, you're talking about your sport history. At 14 years old, they're doing great in high school and you're cheering them on, but you're still trying to be that athletic guru. At 17 years old, they leave the house to become professionals. They win the championship. They look directly into the camera, and what do they say? Hi, Mom. So to hear Coco Gauff shout out her father, to me, is a break of that trope. Right? And then to see her father crying in 4K while trying to be hard, because we all trying to be hard. Oh, man, I just feel like this is a declarative moment where we can say a black man raised his black daughter, at least from the age of 8 to 19, took her to see the queens of tennis, empowered her dreams, supported her financially, emotionally, and in whatever capacity he could do as a manager and as a father. Right. And she shouted him out. Let me tell you something about women, sweetheart, because you don't know nothing about women. I'm playing. What? Let me tell you something about women. I have not met a woman who has willingly give a shout out to an ain't shit nigga.
Yeah.
They just don't have it, especially black girls. Like, if you ain't shit, you ain't getting no shout out. I ain't saying your name. I might not even look at your punk ass. This is my experience as a black man. If a black woman is not proud of you, oh, you going to know. So I want to nominate Coco Gauff, Coco Gauff's father, Papa Gauff, and the pride of black fatherhood as a Paul Robeson Negro of the Week nominee, sweetheart. What are your thoughts?
Okay.
You accept my nomination?
Yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts about Papa Gauff and Coco Gauff?
Yeah, his role as both her father and manager are hugely important to her success and like providing that representation for other black fathers, other black men, and black girls.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Shout out to the girl dads, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, maybe that's when we started doing Girl Dad. 2020 after Kobe passed. Mm-hmm. I think we started to see more black fathers fathering their daughters, which, man, I can only imagine having a daughter. Oh my God. My heart racing right now. Like, I'm nervous for this person that don't even exist right now. Like, good God. Like, I don't know. Oh, maybe because we train boys to take a punch in the face. I'm not worried about a son other than like the police and white people. But like for a black girl, I'm surprised your father let you leave the house. That's all. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm very surprised your father let you leave the house. Did he let you leave the house?
You know, now that I think about it, I don't. But I feel like it was more so he didn't know. Not that I was sneaking out, but like
he just didn't know you was out the house.
Yeah.
Like, where is it? My shit gone already. Damn. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. My mother cared when I left the house. Did my father care when I left the house? Not. Only if it became concerning. Like, boy, you've been gone for like 2 days. Like, where you at? Where you at, son? Like, what's going on?
But yeah, my parents were definitely more strict with me than my brother, and he's younger than me because he's a boy.
That's wrong,
right?
But I get it,
right?
But I get it. So those are my nominees. I appreciate them. It's so good to see a father-daughter combo in athletics. Man, the things that could have happened between Gigi and Kobe would have been phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So to see manifestations of that type of relationship still existing in sports, and I hope Coco, and I don't want to put this excellence mandate on her. If she doesn't play golf, if she doesn't play tennis again, I'm as equally satisfied with this moment as I will be in 10 years. If she never wins another U.S. Open, she twists her ankle, you know what I'm saying, she don't feel like playing tennis tomorrow. Yeah. I feel like she's done enough for us to consider her a great within the sport. The girl, 19 years old. Right. When they one more thing before we move topics. When they asked Coco on her Instagram Live what she's gonna do with her winnings. Yeah. Somebody suggested that she pay off debt, and she was like, first off, she saw the word, she was like, debits, what is she was like, she don't even know the word debt, and then she was like, I don't have any, and then she looked in the camera and laughed. It was like, I didn't go to college. Like, what?
Pay off debt. What?
Like, what? Pay off debt? What? Debt? I don't know what that is. Wow. I don't know what that is. I just got $5 million and I'm 19. Wow. What do you do with $5 million at 19?
Hopefully put it in either a trust or
okay, other than that. What do you do with large amount of money at 19? Even if you had $100,000 at 19, what you doing with it? I know what I did with my refund check.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would not do the same thing I did because it's gone.
It's gone. Right. It's gone. Although with my first refund check, I did put it in a CD.
So that's what I was going to do, but then...
Spend it too fast.
Right. And I didn't get one the next year that was actually like, okay, I'm going to put it in a CD and be responsible. Yeah. So I was like, damn, I fucked it up. All right.
Damn.
Right. Right.
All right. Let's do this way. We got any comments?
Yeah,
we got some comments. What we got?
RBG Guapo says all the best vulgar Gen Zers are.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me? Say this name again.
RBG Guapo.
RBG Guapo.
Hey.
This is a name. Hey, yeah. What's up, man?
All the best vulgar Gen Zers are dead. Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, Triple X, and King Von. Damn, that's true.
Man, it's just the women out there.
And what's his name? Lil Peep or...
Yeah, that nigga dead. He dead too, right?
He dead too. Yeah, right?
Is this one of those invisible endemics where like somebody gotta give me a clear answer. Is cocaine an opiate?
It's a stimulant, right? Yeah.
Does that mean it's an opiate or not? I don't know. Somebody look it up right now. Is cocaine an opiate or no?
Or no.
Like, I just need somebody to give me the answer, because if it is an opiate, why isn't the crack epidemic considered the opiate crisis? If it's not, then I'm completely wrong, and that's fine. Right? So I'm thinking, like, all these rappers are dying, and I'm thinking a lot of these rappers are dying from, like, drugs.
Right.
Of course you got your violence. You got your gun violence, but America ain't gonna do shit about no gun violence. But a lot of these rappers are dying from drugs. Are these early signs that we are having another drug epidemic?
Even Mac Miller in like 2018.
Mac Miller's sad as hell, man.
Right.
Golly,
right?
man. That shit's sad as hell.
Good Vibe Tribe says women are good at tennis too. No women in football. When you were saying, like, why do people seem to care more about, or like more people? No women in football. RBG says it's not a team sport. You have to be her or him to dominate in tennis. You
really do gotta be her.
Yeah.
And you and I know as entrepreneurs, when you fuck up and it's just you, baby, it's just you. It's just you, and now you sitting there with your own dumbass self. Like, wow, I fucked that up. I really fucked that up.
RBG says her father, who art in attendance. That's funny.
Her father, who art in attendance. That is funny. That is funny.
Good Vibe Tribe says my father did not have a care unless he had to pick me up. It's real though.
And then he had attitude. He had to pick me up. Like, come on, man. You don't care? No. All right. All right, Dad.
He also says being a girl dad has to take so much courage. Kudos to the Gauff's men.
Man, like
Right.
I can see why fathers become oppressive. I get it. It's wrong, but I get it.
RBG says buy a Black Lives Matter mansion.
Who's RBG Guapo?
I don't know.
Reveal yourself, Guapo. Do we know you? Are you new to the fam? Tell the Wake and Bake and Be Nice about yourself, because I feel like I have a feeling I know who that is, but I don't know for sure.
And Good Vibe Tribe says I bought my studio equipment with my refund check, but it took me till my 20s to spend responsibly.
I was smart though.
You were smart?
Was I smart?
You said you were smart?
No.
Oh. You said that was smart.
That was smart.
Oh, yeah,
buying studio equipment was smart. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I bought some suede red bottoms.
Oh wow.
They were like $500.
You don't have those anymore?
No.
I've never seen those.
No, and you won't, because I think I got them wet without even protecting. I wore them like maybe 2 times.
What?
And they were ugly.
Sweethahts. He says I'm a local propagandist. Got hip to y'all through Maurice and them. Oh,
nice,
hey.
Nice
hey.
Propagandist. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining on. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna roll this blunt, and we're going to watch this music. Or you want to do the black fact first?
We can do it when we come back, I guess.
Okay. We're going to roll this blunt. I want y'all to watch Space by my girl Odd Mojo featuring Really Real. Shot by my man Kendall, who is also a fellow Wake and Bake with BeMo Night. Check this out on all streaming platforms and video platforms. Odd Mojo, ODDMOJO. Check this out. Space. Love this music video. I need to hear some comments about the music video before we get back. And we'll be right back with more Wake and Bake. Now we're doing manifestations too. So get your manifestations ready. Because I got to tell you, the thing we manifested on Tuesday already came true. Yeah. So get your manifestations ready. We'll be right back with more Wake and Bake, we can be more Shabba.
Hey, yo, bro. Yeah, wake up. Where's my packages?
It's in the back.
Bro, you do this every time. Oh, shit. What's good, bro?
It's so good to see you.
Yo, it's been a minute.
I know. Where you been? How you been? What you been up to?
I'm good, bro. I'm kind of tight because he keep fucking up my packages.
Oh,
losing
my
them every
God.
week. You know how it be over here.
Yes, always something with the concierge.
Oh, my God, bro. It's all right, bro. You probably
You
ate
know you
her
owe me
shit,
a
too, that
smoothie.
she ordered.
You lost my smoothie. I don't know what happened.
The usual. But what's up, though? What's up with you?
Going to that rooftop party. You going tomorrow?
Oh, where? Oh, see, I don't know. I'm about to start writing some music. I'm in my vibe. I'm having a lot of thoughts about stuff.
Okay, I feel
What
that.
about you? You go?
I just thought the anniversary for me and Davon's tomorrow, so we may slide or I don't know.
Yeah, you on that cuffy shit. I feel you.
Saying, got my boo.
Well, let me know. Hit me up, and I'll pull up with you if you go.
You be off your solitude vibes. So I don't
You know
if
I'm
really
always
gonna
on my
pop out.
space vibes. I like my own space. You already know.
Okay.
But I'll let you know. I might, but I'm really thinking about writing some music.
Okay. You want up? We can make.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up because he sucks. And
Okay.
you lost my packages.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah.
see, You know, like, that's cool, because that's exactly why I be eating your DoorDash. That's exactly why I eat your DoorDash. Wow.
Yo, babe, look. Yo, do you see this? TikTok is so wild. Like, yo, wait, where you going, babe? Babe, where you going?
Hey, yo, I need some space right now. I need some space. Yeah, I need some space right now. I need some space. Yo, I need some space right now. I need some space. Whoa, hey, yeah. I need some space right now. 6 feet away, get your own J, nigga. I'm smoking on a personal, and this is personal, whoa. Be careful of the energy you project. Son telling me you don't really care. Living life on the edge, nah, I don't want that near. Yo, they say a lot of things, but they don't really mean it. Hey, whoa, I can tell that you're fiending, whoa, for my company. You wanna be all over me, manipulate, project. Nah, I gotta protect my space. Hey, whoa, hey, I need some space right now. I need some space. Yeah, I need some space right now. I need some space. Whoa, 6 feet away, get your own J. I'm smoking on the personal, hey, and this is personal.
I'm going on a trip. Need some space like Capricorn is. So please respect this. It don't got nothing to do with ya. I'm finding my bliss. Setting boundaries you cannot bound.
I need some space right now. Right now.
Get in touch with my life. It's a beautiful sight.
Do you know that we celestial beings? We are all stars, yet we are not the same. Growing tall from the plains, sprouting real high, oh my, manifested from the skies. Oh yeah, my circle real small. Keep my family around me like we fast and furious tall. Need some space from around y'all. Yeah, I need some space from around y'all. I need some space right now. I need some space. I need some space right now. I need some space.
Space. I need my space. Oh, space. Yo, I need my space. Whoa, I need my space right now. I need my space.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Who Wake and Bake with BeMo.
Empress said Mojo. Love this.
Right? I love Mojo.
Wow.
Yeah. See, that Mojo video is beautiful. Kendall really did his thing. Some of the shots in there are actually like pretty phenomenal. When they're first coming out the room, like that is beautiful.
Right.
That is a great shot. We appreciate you, Mojo. We'll be playing that for a few more weeks right here on Wake and Bake with BeMo. Make sure y'all go follow her on all social media platforms at Odd Mojo. Make sure you check out my man Kendall, simple Kendall, DYL is the Dole and Kendall. Make sure you check all those things out. Get these niggas some money. Get these niggas some jobs, or just put these niggas in your stories or something. We got to get these pieces of artwork are amazing. And I appreciate them, and I hope that you are inspired, especially the creators that are on here. I hope that you're inspired by some of these music videos, because we know these niggas.
I was about to say, that's what I love the most. Like, they're in our community. Like, we can reach out and touch them.
Yes, these are real people who have just as money or even less money than you do, right? So like it's just about networking and saving the right amount of cash and getting the right people on the project and having a vision and then executing. Technology is a beautiful thing because it does abbreviate a gap that was much larger when technology was less accessible. But the fact that we have 4K cameras on our telephone, just kind of like, well, you can do a lot with that. And if you want to take it up a level and actually get some equipment or get my man Kendall to get on your situation, we're not talking about Hype Williams money over here, all right? No shade, Kendall, you know what I'm saying? But we're talking about still things that are affordable and attainable and accessible to you as a creator. So if you're looking at these videos and thinking like, man, I'll never get there. I guess you can. You can get there today, nigga. Text this nigga Kendall. You can be there in a month. What the fuck? Speaking of being there, let's do some blunt manifestations.
RBG said, well, I remember when she first started, this is dope.
Yeah,
and
same.
Good Vibe said, that's a vibe. And Kendall said, good morning, beautiful people. Appreciate y'all.
Who said that?
Kendall.
Kendall, good morning, man.
Good morning, man.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, brother. Let down the windows and let Denver hear us say, what up, niggas? All right, let's do some blunt manifestations, sweetheart. In our last blunt manifestations on Tuesday, we manifested safety,
money coming quickly and with ease.
And then what was the other one?
And,
just health?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, for sure. Well, I feel pretty healthy. Yeah. I guess we're safe because nothing unsafe happened to us.
Yeah, we're still here.
We're still here. But then on Tuesday, I told you, I even think I put like an amount on it. I think I said like $4,000. I mean like $4,000. And then within those 48 hours, I got $3,000. So the blunt manifestation is working, right? I just be careful with your manifestating. Be careful with your manifesting. Sweetheart, is it my turn to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
On Tuesday, I said I wanted to manifest this radio show. We definitely want to get on the radio. And it became clear to me that one of our Wake and Bake with BeMo nights is actually in direct connection with someone that we hold on the show very high. And it's Dr. Karen Hunter. Dr. Karen Hunter is the program director and star of Channel 126 on Sirius, which is called Urban Voice. Yeah. I think that's the name of it. I want to manifest being on Urban Voice.
Okay.
And I want a show. I want a marketing budget behind the show. I want a national push to watch the show. And then I want to have a call-in formatted type show that we can do once or twice a week. We become experts in the radio field. What's the radio version of an Emmy? Is that a Peabody? No. Definitely want to be on that track of radiodom. Because I believe that you and I and the Wake and Bake with BeMo nights, I believe that we could have a fantastic impact on the national landscape of how we develop culture through radio waves. So I want to manifest us having that show. And it turns out I may just be an EPK away.
Okay.
So let's manifest. Oh, I also manifested strength, courage, and wisdom. So let's apply that. Let's apply that. What you got, sweetheart? Oh, and while Sweetheart is talking, I need to Wake and Bake with BeMo nights. Okay, I need the manifestations because when I start to light the blunt, these motherfuckers might start coming true. Okay.
This is not left field, I guess, but I would like to manifest I don't even want to call it a career, but musical endeavors. You know I had that mixtape.
You know I had that mixtape. One of my favorite moments, sweetheart. If you don't know this, the lady of the house is a pianist.
Yeah, since 4.
Right.
Old. Yeah.
The lady of the house can get down on some piano. And then transferred her skills to the saxophone.
I also did a little guitar in there too, but you know.
I only knew you was a 3-instrument Negro. You damn near her out here. Lady of the House is an instrumentalist. And I've never told you this before, but I know. So when you're in the marching band, there are individuals who join the marching band but cannot play a horn.
Yeah.
And so they go 4 years marching and playing, and then when you hear them senior year get called out, you're like, this is what you've been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
I met you when you were in your first year of playing the saxophone.
Yeah.
And you were a little rough.
Yeah.
But by the time you had finished that second year, you were arguably the second best saxophone player in the section.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah. Like the first day I picked up the horn, I could play the scale like forwards and backwards.
Cool. Cool. That's just all in my 7th grade, but whatever. So I've always appreciated that about you. And one of my favorite stories is I think I was sleeping with Superman at the time, and I came back after a long day of working, and the lady of the house is sitting on the couch like she Metro Boomin with the MPC and the headphones on, talking about something.
All right.
And making a beat. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. You can do this?
I've been doing this since high school.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I know that. It's one of the facts that I really appreciate that. So if you're manifesting your music career.
Yeah, I use career loosely because I don't know where I want to go with it, but I just feel like I have all the skill or whatever, all these years of experience, and I'm just like not doing anything with it.
Sounds like we need to, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm reaching out to other people to get music and beats for the show. I should be reaching out to Sweethahts. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's light this blunt. Ooh, what hurt my knee, Lord.
Okay, I'm gonna read these.
Read these blunt manifestations as I light this blunt.
Okay, so Good Vibe Tribe said my manifestation from last week happened so fast I wasn't even ready for it.
Damn.
The praying hands. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
I needed a reminder to follow up on the beats. Thank you.
Hey, get them beats, baby.
Micah says I want to be on the radio too.
Yeah, we gotta make that happen.
Will.
And you will. Especially if I got anything to do with it.
Right. Good Vibe says I want to manifest the finishing of this album and a killer marketing strategy.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Empress said, come on, musical endeavors.
Right. Come on.
Kendall said, I'll shoot the Lady of the House first music video for free. Oh, shit.
So you fucking around. You fucking around.
RBG Guavo says, collective black African safety, sovereignty, and sustainability. I love that.
I love that too. Mm-hmm. Sovereignty.
Kendall says, I just want to hear this music. Empress says, manifesting genuine happiness, peace, and wealth for all of us. Ashe.
Ashe.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Empress. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. All right, let's make it happen then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've done the magic, I guess. Now you just gotta go make that shit happen.
Yeah.
Let's do the Sweethahts Black Fact.
Okay.
Let's do Sweethahts Black Fact, and then I had another topic.
Aliens.
We might get to aliens later because I want to talk about the other thing.
Okay. It starts with a question.
Go ahead. And pass me an ashtray. Sorry, sweetheart. Before I just get the dusties over here. Appreciate you. Sweethahts Black Fact. Go ahead.
Okay, keep in mind this was written in like 1930 or whatever. So
Okay.
A Negro girl saved George Washington from certain death at the beginning of the Revolution. Who was she?
That's like 1700s. I'm gonna say her name is Gertrude Jean.
No, that is Phoebe Francis. She was the daughter of Black Sam Francis, a West Indian Negro at Who's Tavern in New York City, Washington, and his officers. In New York City, Washington and his officers used to eat, and where most of their revolutionary plans were discussed. In 1776, the British, hoping to head off the revolution, tried to poison Washington. Their agent was Thomas Hickey, an Irishman, who had won Washington's confidence and had been made his bodyguard. Hickey began by winning Phoebe's heart, then gave Phoebe, who used to wait on Washington, a dish of poisoned peas to serve him. Phoebe, despite her love for Hickey, warned Washington, who threw the peas into the yard. Chickens there picked them up and fell dead. Hickey was hanged before a crowd of 20,000 in New York City. Had Washington, the soul of the revolution, died then, America might not have been free. M.E. Pierce says, for this measureless service, should not Phoebe someday have a tablet on the wall of her father's tavern? The landmark of Francis Tavern, page 21, 1901. William Horner Jr., in a well-documented article on Sam Francis in the Philadelphia Bulletin, February 22nd, 1934, page 8C, calls him this fastidious old Negro and says that he wore a wig over his curly hair. New York City Guide Series, page 68, 1939, says he was a West Indian of French and Negro blood. See article by Frederick Haskin, Washington, D.C., Evening Star, August 11, 1916, page 10. Sam Francis was thanked by Congress for his services and given a sum of money. When Washington became president, Francis became steward of his household. So this girl saved us from being ruled by the British.
Wow.
Right?
So I just want to make sure I got the story straight. The bodyguard of Washington was going to poison and kill him. But the bodyguard was also in love with the daughter of the owner of the pub. They were sleeping together, I imagine.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And this is probably when it came out.
Right.
Hey, babe, I need you to go on ahead and get these poison peas to Washington.
Yeah. Right.
I guess I've been running with this thought that as it pertains to men and women, that men don't have to make choices.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on that, but I originally thought this when my homegirl Ashley was telling me that the name of her company is based on her middle name, not her last name, because when she was 16, 17 starting the company, she was already thinking about the choices she would have to make as a potential wife. Does she want her company name to be her maiden name, or these are things that she has to think about? Is that a security risk? Is she going to change her name? And then when she eventually gets married to this pretty boy, will she change her name, et cetera, et cetera? Like, and that's a choice that she has to make. And when I tell you, my punk black ass, I ain't never thought about the applications of my last name, how it'll change, what things I have to do to protect my legacy going forward, because I feel like whatever I do is part of my legacy, and that is male privilege. So when I hear about this woman who was stuck between love and a country that wasn't even formed yet, so really it was between love and a customer, and she chose the moral answer, which is regardless of who this man is, we can't poison this man. And what you doing is wrong. You got the confidence of this your man's, and you gonna kill him because you're getting paid by the British.
Right.
You Irish, bruh.
Right.
What type of bitch shit is that? I thought the Irish and the British had beef, and you just gonna
Exactly.
you gonna kill my biggest customer? This is my daddy's shop.
Right.
I love that fact. It's actually very practical when you think about it. You gonna what? No.
Right.
And he gonna be dead, and who gonna pick him up? Who had to clean him up? And do you expect me not to snitch? They gonna hang me looking for you. No, sir. Black Sam, we appreciate that. Thanks for the Sweethahts Black Fact. That's a good thought. That's a thought. And also if we're doing a Berkham stretch, you know what I'm saying? If we're doing a real reach, community over consumer, you know what I mean? And what do you think in 1776? You saying this black West Indian dude, he had a bar.
In
How?
New York City.
Do I not understand pre-1865 correctly? Because 1776 is actually a long way away from 1865.
That's almost 100 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Huh. What was this book written that you reading out of?
I believe 1934.
That's crazy.
Which is almost 100 years from now.
Right.
Oh. Wait. The little what do you call this? Prelude thing was written in 95, though. Yeah, I think this was written in 1934.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when we talk about, and I've said this before, when I was looking up Black History Month for a report that I was doing for Superman, he goes, well, one of the things that surprised me about the history of Black History Month is that in 1920, when it started off as Black History Week, in 1927, they had their first National Black History Month trivia contest, like trivia team championship.
And it was like a week, right? Like
yeah. And so it was like in 1927 they were already having quiz bowls about Black history.
Right.
And in my mind it's like, damn, what happened in my mind it's like the only thing that happened before 1927 was the Niagara movement and slavery. But that's just not true.
Crazy, because Martin Luther King wasn't even born yet.
Wow. And so before 1927, we're also talking about the Harlem Renaissance. But also, where did the Negroes come from? We never talk about where Langston Hughes come from. He didn't come off the plantation. Like, there were a couple generations before him.
Exactly.
So yeah, I can only imagine in 1776, as a free man and a free man's daughter. Black Dad, if you're a free man and a free man's daughter, what? And Washington is planning a revolution in your shop.
Right?
There has to be at least one time where Black Slam said, hey, what about the slaves? At least one time. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Black Sam wasn't like that. I don't know. I don't know Black Sam like that.
Yeah, I gotta do some more research.
On Black Sam? He might have been a low-key revolutionary. But they said they made him the steward of the house.
They made him, yeah, right? Wait.
Man, it's a 50-50 chance that Black Sam was either a revolutionary or a house nigga. It's a 50-50 chance.
That's a good point.
It's a 50-50 chance. So I'm talking in ignorance right now. I'm sorry, ancestor, if you sitting here trying to tell me something right now. No, nigga, I was revolutionary. I gotta look it up, brother. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm smoking. All right, sweetheart, let's do this. What time is it? 9:02.
Yeah.
How long we been on? 54.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, and I want other people to hear it.
Okay.
I'm not finna propose. Don't get excited, y'all. Because this would not be the way. Lady of the house.
Don't do it, please.
This would not be the way.
Not like this.
And my good friend, something happened to you that affected both of us.
Yeah.
And that effect has caused us not even a sense, but a real exile amongst people that I would have thought would be lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Core character building friendships. I'm talking 10, 15-year-old friendships. This thing that happened to our community. And in such, I had to take some very dramatic actions. Very dramatic. And it has been brought to my attention recently through a couple of people that maybe since then, that was what, 2020? 2021?
2021.
It was 2021? So it's been 2 years?
Yeah.
It has been brought to my attention that maybe since then, in having to rebuild relationships and friendships and community, it has been brought to my attention that maybe I'm a bad friend. And a bad friend meaning a couple of things. And I want to get to them individually. A bad friend meaning distant, and a bad friend meaning non-vulnerable. Let's get to distant. I always attribute the way that I love to how I was raised. And it might sound cold to other people, but I feel like I was raised in love in distance. Not in my top 3 of love languages is physical touch. It's just not there, at least not in this point of my life. That don't mean that I can't be loved. That just means that's just not my priority love language. I always felt like I've been raised to love in distance, meaning that like no matter how far you are away in time and space or even ideology, we can still find common ground, space, time to connect and love on each other. Because the concentration of love that we have when we're doing acts of service, when we're spending quality time, when we're doing gifts or whatever the fuck it is, the concentration of that love is so potent that it doesn't make you question the time-space ideological difference between two people. Am I making sense so far?
Yeah.
So I always attributed that type of distant type loving, I call it distant loving, as just the way that I was raised. But as I'm 34 years old. I'm almost twice the age of being raised.
Yeah.
Right? So what am I now? Am I still practicing that distant love, or am I just distant? Am I just aloof? Second thing. I forgot what the second thing was. What was the second thing? Oh, non-vulnerable. It came to my, when I say it came to my attention, I'm talking about in the last like 2 days. It's come to my attention that maybe in my healing of trauma from extreme poverty, somebody knocking on the door.
What the fuck?
Hold on, y'all.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. Answer the door, but they can't come in right now. Oh, Lord. Somebody really knocking on the door. Who is it? Just a man? Hold on, y'all. Lord have mercy. It says, is there a lot of water leaking in
Is it? How?
I don't see no water. Lord have mercy. We doing a show right now.
Right.
Hey y'all.
Non-vulnerable.
Oh,
Last
the
2
other
days.
accusation is that maybe I'm not vulnerable in the building of these verticals that everybody sees: the Blueprint Parlor, the Blueprint Newsletter, the Wake and Bake Show, the TV situations, the magazine, and all the different iterations and ideas that come from that. I have folks who I consider friends who ask me, like, why aren't you sharing these things more? Why aren't you giving just more of an experience? How come you're not involving us in these situations? And a response that I gave yesterday was, and I said this to the lady at the house, I was like, I feel like if it's not transactional, I don't trust it. And so while I'm dealing with these individual issues, whether it be the non-vulnerability of the situation or the distance of the situation, regardless of my internal struggles with those, am I presenting as a bad friend?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm legitimately asking you. We are around each other at least 19 hours every day, average. You hear my conversations. You see how I show up in people's relationships. You see how I show up in building projects. So in a very vulnerable and real moment, as that we did with the marginalization conversation, I'm asking you, am I presenting as a bad friend? If you were my friend and we didn't live together, would I be a bad friend? Here's a lighter.
Oh, I do. I wouldn't. No.
Wait till you get to the mic. There you go.
I wouldn't say you're a bad friend. I do feel like you are non-vulnerable though. Yeah.
What you mean?
Because even last night.
What happened last night? Talk about it. Talk about it.
I was trying to ask you about your day, and it was like pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth?
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so many better things to talk about.
All right.
I just feel like there's so many better things. What you say?
You had a whole photo shoot.
I just feel like there are better things to talk about.
Okay.
Than
I'm interested in you in your life, like.
I wonder if this is connecting to the boredom.
What you mean?
Remember I told you, did we talk about this on the show? We talk about this privately. How like
privately?
I'm extremely bored. And I'm bored by something very particular. Me. I am boring the hell out of myself. And I was talking to Adama last night at the shoot. Here's something that happened last night. Here you go. I was talking to Adama last night at the shoot, and we were just talking, you know what I'm saying? I consider Adama, without the, the patriarchal, patronizing tone, I do very much consider Adama to be like, if I had a little sister, it'd be, that's what she would look like, and that's what she would be like. It'd be just like that. Or one of my cousins, as I found out, right? As I found out at the 90th party, that's what it would be like to have little sisters. Wow. Okay, I get it. I get it in a day. As I was telling her, like, I have been boring. I am bored and I am boring myself. And I feel like I've come to a revelation where the thing that is boring me is the success. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, sweetheart, do you remember when doing things, especially like you remember when like show and tell or speakeasy situation, when those things were like, could not happen like that, like they could fail and cause me catastrophic. I failed at Sounds of the Underground. I don't even know if I told the story publicly. I failed at Sounds of the Underground. I signed a ridiculous contract for DuPont Underground. It was the dumbest thing quite possibly I've done in my entrepreneurial career, other than having 8,000 issue zeros right here in the living room. It is quite possibly the dumbest thing. I signed a contract that had so much upside, but it had like twice the much downside, to the point that if I didn't sell enough tickets, and I had risked so much on this show, if I didn't sell enough tickets, I was getting evicted. Period. Period. If I was not selling enough tickets, I was getting evicted. Those were the type of chances I was taking before. Now the new blueprint parlor is like, niggas are calling me, asking me, when's it gonna happen? Why you ain't call me? Why I'm not involved? When's the next thing? And I'm like, damn. You having trouble? Yeah, sure. Okay.
I did it backwards.
So this like success rate is boring me.
So you want to fail?
Yes, that's exactly what I told Adama yesterday. When I first met her, she said like she was going through a whole bunch of things. It was hazy, trying to figure out where she was creativity. And I was like, you know what? You need a win. You need a W. You need to put your foot out there and then step another foot in there and just walk into the dark and see what the fuck happens. Yeah. And then you get a W. I need a loss. Not a big one.
Okay, I was gonna say be careful.
Not something that's catastrophic. And by loss, let me be clear about what we're saying as I'm about to relight the blunt that we still manifesting on. By loss, I mean I want to take a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to take a chance. And I want to risk it all. Not to the point that we're endangering ourselves, not to the point where we're back in the position where we were before. Because, you know, since I left Sleeping with Superman, life has not been the same since before Superman. You know what I mean? Like, before I joined on, things were very hard to do. After I left, it's not the same. Like, I'm not in the same position. I didn't go backwards. It's very much a step forward. Right. So I don't want to move forward. But, like, even talking about it right now just got me excited. Okay. We need a thing, man.
You need a challenge.
I need a challenge. Yeah. Is it the Paul Robeson Negro of the Year? Maybe we should. I don't know. I feel like you can go, something bigger, something new. Maybe, yeah. You know, Lafayette told me that this advice comes around the same full part circle. Of the year every year.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Is it?
Oh no! How do?
There's plenty of gas in there, or fuel.
Butane. Yeah. I don't know. So because I forgot we was actually on the show for a second. Man.
We do have some comments though.
We have some comments?
Yeah. Oh, it's coming now? Okay.
Yeah, do a little burping. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so I was talking about boredom, and I was wondering if that boredom connected to my lack of vulnerability. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not excited with myself right now.
Okay.
So the original question, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I have a confidence problem. I should probably start working out.
But that's interesting because, like, you've been having a lot of wins, you know?
Success. I don't know if success brings you confidence. I think that might be a fallacy.
Okay.
Because we've said on the show before that, like, the worst thing that you can do for a bad idea is for it to be successful. Like, success is such a guise to people. Like, oh, I made a lot of money, or I got the attention, but you maybe I'm thinking about October London. Like, yeah, you probably got a successful song, but what did you do?
Right. Roy Johnson.
Yeah, you had a successful team. You got on the ESPN, but what did you do?
Right.
It's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy. So yeah, am I a bad friend?
Yeah, I don't think you're a bad friend.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. You show up for people, you know, when they call in.
I try. Not the maintenance man came. Are you a friend to you? Am I? Here's a question. Am I a good friend to you? And be honest.
Yeah. I think we have a great friendship. Or, I don't know, do we?
No, we do have a great. That's not what I was thinking about. That's not what I was thinking about. No, we do have a great friendship. We have an amazing friendship. What I was actually thinking about was, like, I was talking to you about friendship. Yes, I was talking to Jada, and she said that her and Sean started off as, like, they got really close during the pandemic as, like, really close friends. Yeah. And then it, like, popped off.
Nice.
And I was also talking about how, this is our third relationship. And I love saying that out loud, because then people be like, what? And I'm like, yep. Yep. Niggas just had to get it right. We got a great relationship. All right, Swell, we got any comments? the people, I see a lot of bubbles popping up, but the people just saying, oh man, this nigga is a bad friend. And then they just playing me in the comments.
Let's see.
You talking about some let's see.
No, I meant let's see what they're saying. Because I don't think it's it.
You talking about some let's see.
No.
Let's find them playing you. Dolphin face head ass nigga.
Wow. Micah says, I believe you are an excellent friend. I literally consider you family. The Vibe Trap says, it's either bruh man or a joke at the door.
All right. Man, we had talked about before the season started that would be a great like ad. Like if somebody came and knocked on the door and it was coffee and it was like, oh, hey, it's the coffee guy.
Yeah. And he said, knock, knock, who's there? Blunt Manufacturing.
Wow, Blunt Manufacturer who?
Natalie said, pulling teeth with the looking eyes.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Kendall said, I feel the same way. I think it's part of being a man. Most of the love we get is a transaction.
Mm-hmm.
The Vibe Drive says, I struggle with wanting to talk about my day, too. Never did it growing up, so it feels weird.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Never been a fan of the question. And you didn't ask the question. So that's not what I'm saying. But I've never been a fan of the question of, Kendall just said, we've been raised to be transactional. Right?
Yeah.
And then Jordan says, it's hard to answer the question, how was your day? Those two things are linked.
Yeah.
How was your day is not a transactional question. It's a qualifying question.
Right.
Right? It is not $4. How was your day? $6. It's not that. It's not that. But you know what a good question for a man would be? What'd you spend money on today? Then you'll get stories, right? Then you'll get a story like, oh yeah, I got a sandwich. Oh man, that sandwich downtown. You been downtown? I sound like Uncle Lynn now. But I feel like there are other ways that maybe we can cue each other on the things that we want to hear about. Because the conversation we had last night, and I was trying so hard not to sound like an asshole, and I hope now that I'm still not sounding like an asshole. But the question I really wanted to ask you was, what do you want to know? Like just the general, how was your day is kind of just like, I'm already bad at reflection, so I don't know how my day was. But if you ask me, what did y'all eat? What time was the shoot? What'd you talk about? Who was there? I don't know. Am I tripping? I'm being an asshole right now? Let me know.
But like, I asked you questions like that. Like, I don't know. It seemed like you didn't want to give me anything, so.
Wasn't the case. We got more comments?
Let's see. Empress says, you may be bored, but she isn't. Talk to the woman.
Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. You right.
Anas Media.
Okay. That's Owen.
Oh, hey.
On Moss. That's the Beat Your Baker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
What up, O?
Hey. He says, this man needs the risk of failure for excitement. Don't worry, it's always there, I promise.
That's so real. Don't worry, brother. It's there. That's funny. That's true. That is very true.
Kendall says, aim at a really high target and unload the clip.
Mm-hmm.
The exclamation point.
Yeah.
Jordan says, I think you should grow this show as big as it can be. I feel like the season's changing. The weather not so good anymore. Could contribute to mood changes, I feel like. I'm not a psychologist, though. That's true.
That's true.
Run the Trap and Drop the Bass says, it's the journey, I think.
This name is always killing me.
Right.
Yeah.
And good vibe, you're right, too. The journey outlines of the success feels good. Oh, the journey outlines if the success feels good.
Okay, I got you. I feel it. You all right? Why are you giggling? Oh Lord, Lady House smacked over here.
Between the maintenance man and the lawnmower guy and the conversation.
What a show, man.
Right.
What a show, man.
The beginning of the show.
The beginning of the show. Just muted. Today has been a good day. Today has been a good day. That's crazy. The maintenance man. Y'all seen I got my pajama pants on. Like, it's just a day, man. Right. The sun is changing. So we're going to have to, I can see on the screen, we're going to have to like adjust some of our settings, probably our lights, honestly. True. You know what? It's already a fucked up show. We might as well do it now.
What'd I do?
Look on it.
I looked at this. I mean, there's a difference. It's just hard to tell because it's your laptop. Let's see.
No, turn the light back on. Turn it down. Now we doing live joints. All right, let's you know what time it is, sweetheart. Oh man, we still got 2 things to do.
We do?
We gotta do the Paul Robeson Negro of the Week. All right, let's do the Paul Robeson. Let me see the lighter. Negro of the Week award. Today we nominated Coco Gauff, Papa Gauff, and the related. I do?
Oh no, my bad.
Today we nominated Coco Gauff, Papa Gauff, and the relationship, the new marker of Black fatherhood. I think when we see that moment, we are officially in a newer era. We have been on the precipice per se, but I think this moment could be a cliff moment. We are departing from the cliff and on to a next world. That is our nominee. And then I think on Tuesday, didn't we have another nominee on Tuesday?
Oh.
On Tuesday we
talked about Noah Lyles, right? And
talking
Russell.
And who?
LaRussell and who else?
That's it.
So who was it then?
I forgot. Anybody remember the Paul Robeson Negro of the Week nominee from Tuesday?
Who?
Did we nominate somebody from Tuesday?
I thought we did. Is anybody?
Is somebody doing consumer over community? I mean, community over consumer? Or are we considering Noah Lyles for the Clarence Thomas bitch nigga of the moment? Are we considering, that's what it is. That's what we'll do. We're considering Noah Lyles the Clarence Thomas, Tory Lanez, Blueface bitch nigga of the moment. Is it that deep? Why not? Why not? And then also, we also have, I feel like it was somebody else.
I think so too.
Well, we ain't figuring it out now. We got to write these things down. You know, we're doing drugs on the show. We got to write these things down. That's crazy. Yeah. So I guess we only have one nominee.
Coco Gauff?
Yeah, Coco Gauff, Papa Gauff.
Well, you did say, just offhandedly, that you like to nominate Jeezy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do want to nominate Jeezy for the Paul Robeson Negro of the Week. Okay, Jeezy is now a New York best-selling author. Okay, it is a motivational biography. I'm going to dig into that very soon. I'm very excited to read Jeezy. I read Will. I'm ready for my next favorite rapper, Jeezy. Okay, I don't care what y'all say. My top 5 don't got to be great rappers. Okay, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Jeezy, Will Smith, Marlon Wayans. These are my greats. This is my Mount Rushmore, black men. Anyway, Malcolm who? Fred who? Thurgood who? Marlon Wayans. What a great black man. Yeah, I did want to nominate Jeezy for being a New York bestseller. Jeezy, who we mentioned earlier, we said that the real problem when it comes to parental relationships is that black men leave their original leave their first set of kids for a second set of kids and then abandon the first set of kids. That seems to be the statistical outlier of where there are parental situations, and we both shaking our heads, so we can both like, damn, that's crazy.
Right.
That's wild. It's been in front of our face this whole time. Damn.
Right.
They said we ain't had no fathers. No, we know where that nigga at.
Right.
I know where that nigga at. I know where he at. Jeezy is on his second set of kids.
Yeah.
But as I'm listening to like old Jeezy interviews and even in his music, he's talking about his first son.
Yeah.
And like I think I've seen a couple of pictures of little baby Jeezy and grown Jeezy.
Right.
Yeah, like, yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah. You don't have that if you have a bad parental connection between the two situations. And maybe time gives them grace because I think Jeezy's older son's is grown now, right?
Yeah,
20 something.
Yeah, right.
And the baby is the baby. So, you know, it's just my little sister.
Baby.
The grandma is the... Come watch your little sister, nigga. So that's always appreciated. And then also the thing I loved about Jeezy as the character of the rapper. When Jeezy first came out, he would say he's not a rapper. He's a motivational coach. He's a inspiration. He's a motivational coach. Yeah. He didn't have concerts. He had seminars. Yeah. That's why his albums are called Thug Motivation 101, Thug Motivation 102, Thug Motivation 103. That's why I was that, because he was a motivational instructor. Yeah. And if you listen to Jeezy, boy, man, I ain't never been more motivated to sell crack in my life. What? The boy is effective. So for being now a 2 medium bestseller, music and literature, I would like to nominate Jeezy, formerly known as Young Jeezy, as the Paul Robeson Negro of the Week. Yeah, you've been officially nominated, Jeezy. You're welcome. Standing ovation. Standing ovation, my nigga. I'm not standing up so I can see my pajama pants again, no. I'm sorry. Just assume the stand. Assume the stand. So those are our nominees. We have Jeezy, and we also have Coco Gauff, Papa Gauff, and a relationship between black dads, the new standard.
Damn.
What are you voting for, sweetheart? Not Paul Robeson Negroes of the Week, because y'all ain't earned it yet, okay? You earned your Paul Robeson Negro of the Week. Wake and Bake will be one nice. I need to know your vote, okay? I need to know your vote. You keep manifesting shit, we might all be Paul Robeson Negroes of the Week.
That's tough.
Tough between Jeezy and Coco Gauff and Papa Gauff.
But,
because they are both of these are examples of setting the black dad standard.
Exactly. Right.
So was the real Paul Robeson Negro of the Week the new black dad standard?
I think it might just be, the new black dad standard. And these are the examples. These are our...
I'm gonna make a sports analogy.
Okay, go ahead.
But like back in the day, you were great if you played for one team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you played for the Lakers, I played for the Lakers. Yeah. I played for the Lakers my whole career. As we grow older, it's like, players have more agency. You can go to different teams and you can still be equally great. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. You could have one team, Papa Gauff, or you could have played for multiple teams. And either way, you're great on each team. Yeah. I think we still got to do a difference between the two, though. Just for the sake of the Paul Robeson Negro of the Year, we just can't. Well, we got ass and titties as a nominee, so maybe, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it could be black dads.
Not just black dads though, because all black dads.
True.
Trying to think, are there any bad black dads in our circle?
Not anymore.
Oh damn. Damn. We're terrible. All right, what's your vote so we can get to the Paul Robeson Negro? No, to the burning questions. We are.
Micah says Papa Gauff.
Okay, we got one vote for Papa Gauff.
Okay.
You got the other 99 votes, though.
Let's give it to the Gauffs.
You want to give it to Papa Gauffs? Yeah. Sweet. Sweet. So our Paul Robeson Negro of the Week for this week would be Papa Gauff, Coco Gauff, and the new standard for Black fatherhood. I am very impressed that we have all seen this viral video. Shout out to technology. We've all seen this viral video of Coco Gauff, 8 years old, at the U.S. Open, watching the Queens, and how her father guided her from visual inspiration to manifested physicality. That's like birth, nigga. Like that's. I was on a photo shoot yesterday. That's the lady of the house and I was just talking about. And as we keep talking about it, I see I have more things to talk about. One of the other photo shoot folks, her name is Kiki. She's the wife of Pierre. I don't know if you met Pierre. Pierre is the bald dude from Sonic Studios. Okay. She does like flower activation. She's the flower activation for Rico Nasty. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't met her though, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. She said they got 2 kids, and I was like, every time a woman says to me she has 2 kids and she just has a nonchalant face, I'm like, what? Like, you've made life. That is crazy to me. Right. Such a crazy concept. Yeah. But the even crazier concept is not just the creation of life, because as my mother would say, that's just a distraction. What do you do after you created the life, right? Mm-hmm. What have you created? Yeah. And so to see Papa Gauff be a part of a team, because I know Mama Gauff in there too, right? So to see Papa Gauff be a part of this team that molded this girl from a dream to actual manifestation without college. Because we don't got to spend the money, baby girl. We don't got to spend the money. Like, well, okay, like how deep we going? I mean, you got your first pro check at 16. I'm saying we can get you a tutor, bro. Like, I think we're good. Like, even if, not to say she is stupid, but even if she is stupid, we can solve it. we can fix that. Right. So that is so impressive to me. The creation of a life is one thing, but the molding of a life into what that, like, that's crazy. Like, the thing didn't exist at one point, and now it is. That thing is a woman. Living out their wildest dreams. Right. What dreams did you have when you didn't exist? You didn't. It just, like, where did this come from? Yeah. And then Papa Gauff is just able to guide. And that's why your ass is crying in the audience trying to be hard. You're trying to be hard because your father ain't shed no tears. That's all right, Papa Gauff. You're showing us a new standard, and that's why you the Paul Robeson Negro of the Week. Good job, my nigga. Good. Thank you. Ladies, appreciate you. All right, sweetheart, you know what time it is. It's time for the burning question for the Roach. You know, for a show that I didn't really have much to talk about, we've been on here for a while.
You want to know how long?
Hour 30.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ooh. What we talking about today?
That makes me feel like maybe we got to change the format a little bit.
Okay. Because
Tuesday shows be like, I think this last Tuesday show was like hour 6. So how do we might move the Sweetheart Black Fact to Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That could be one thing.
Yeah.
And we just been live producing on the show today. We just been live producing. The maintenance man. And it was our guy too. It was another dude out front, but it was also our guy was out there. It was our guy. Not the mean one, not the daylight, not that dude, the other one.
Okay.
The goofy one.
Yeah.
The Ernie of the Burt. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Today we talked about Coco Gauff, and then we talked about me being a good friend and my boredom and vulnerability.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I had a question pertaining to that.
Okay, think about it. I have a question for you while you're thinking about it.
Okay.
I should have asked you this though. I'm sorry. This might be rude. I'm sorry. The lady I met with, her name is Randy B. She has a game called Truthing, which basically just like questions on the card, and they're very questions that are pointed at black subjects. Okay. I had the thought of having the burning question of the Roach segment sponsored by that game.
Okay.
So maybe every other day we could do a question from the truthing, or if you're having trouble finding a question, we could just come with a truthing question. But I don't want to take agency from you because this is actually your segment of the show.
That's fine.
But you can't do truth and questions all the time, though. That's why you said that's why I'm so quick. I know your ass, girl. I know your ass. I see you. Yeah, we want to schedule that shit every other. Maybe on Tuesdays we'll just do the truthing Tuesdays. See your ass. I see you. You answered too quick. You should have gave some objection like, damn. You was like, that's fine. Girl, I see your ass. Okay. Now give me your original burning question for the Roach.
Is there, okay. I think I kind of know the answer to this, but is there anything that, this is going back to you needing a challenge.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to try or maybe do that you aren't doing already?
No. There's something I want to try. I don't know what it is. Because, like, what am I not doing?
Like, making paper.
I'm not making paper in here. Sure. I mean, now that I said it, I guess I could. But it's like, I guess I could make some paper in here and then do it.
All right.
I guess I could make some handmade business cards. That'd be a great little project. But even then, that's just like, that'd be fun. But does that solve do I have systemic boredom or am I just bored in this moment?
I think that's the larger question.
Same. I don't know. It's like, does vacation help? If you systemically fatigued, does like going away for a week, does that help, or is that just like a Band-Aid?
Is it a Band-Aid?
I
mean, it doesn't solve your problems, but it does, give you time away.
Right.
To refresh, recharge.
So you can wear yourself out again. Are we batteries, my nigga? Damn, the Matrix. Are we batteries, dog?
Yeah.
Oh, it done got deep at the end of the show. Oh,
right.
Lord. All right, let's let these people go. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Make sure y'all sign up for the new Blueprint Parlor. It is happening September 30th. Slide into my DMs or just wait for me to post about it in the next couple of days. And you'll see it's going down. I think you might be able to go to the website and eventually get to the new Blueprint Parlor, but maybe by the time I post the show I can fix that for you. But come out to the new Blueprint Parlor on September 30th at the Small Wooden Box. Need y'all there on time as possible. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a curated conversation. Unlike last time, no, I'll tell you this at the end of the show. Unlike last time, we're going to play a game, but it's going to be very brief. Like 30 minutes tops. Okay. We're actually going to have a curated discussion because there is a pointed thing that I want us to do. A couple of pointed things that I want us to do. So I'm going to organize those thoughts. One of those is a paid opportunity. One of those is a culturally impactful opportunity. I want to launch one of these blueprints into the wild, see what happens. I seen Magic Johnson give that kid a scholarship on spot for asking him quality journalistic questions in his journalism class. I think they were at Blue in Southeast. Gave him a scholarship on spot, and I think the boy is junior, so like he's not even going to college anytime soon. But I got you, my nigga. Yeah. Trust me, I'm gonna have the money. No Michael Scott. Yeah. I got you. I got you. I got the money, bruh. So I just had a wild fantasy of like what if we were to get a Magic Johnson to pledge $20 million to the Buy Back Clarence Thomas campaign? Like, just what if? He don't even have to give us $20 million. Just pledge $20 million. Yeah. And let's just see what happens if we try to buy back Clarence Thomas. So definitely come out on the 30th. We appreciate having there. As always, if you want to catch the instant replay, definitely rewind here on YouTube or on X, I suppose. If you're on Facebook, we appreciate that. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, and we'll see y'all on Tuesday with more Way You Make with BeMo. Oh yeah. I'm gonna leave y'all with Black Boy Joy by my man Detroit Rivers. Good morning. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Hold on tight, let these feelings slip away. It's city, yeah, happy feelings. Breaking Beverly and Maine, don't be amazed. Find yourself, learn your joys and pains. Live your voice and sing. The sounds of your heart, don't you worry about a thing. And don't forget your lyrics. This is a reminder of joy every time you hear it. Just to birthright is joy. Smile, you get very contagious once you share it. Let love loose, don't fear it. Just that black boy joy. Black boy joy up on your brain. Let this black boy joy give you some game. Black boy joy get up again. And black boy joy through all the pain. And black boy joy say it again. One more time, get this black boy joy up on your brain. Let this black boy joy give you some game. Black boy joy get up again. And black boy joy through all the pain. And black boy joy say it again. Where I was raised, black boys was being destroyed. I grew up a black boy, they had stole my joy. Nobody put on my neck, so I do it for Floyd. Do it for Tamir Rice and for the underemployed. For the ones that gave back, communicated, deployed. I wanna give you a rope so that you can aboard. I wanna give you a hope so that you can avoid having to be a black man without no black boy joy. So get this black boy joy up on your brain. Let this black boy joy give you some game. Black boy joy get up again. And black boy joy through all the pain. And black boy joy say it again. One more time, get this black boy joy up on your brain. Let this black boy joy give you some game. Black boy joy get up again. And black boy joy through all the pain. And black boy joy say it again. For us, it's easier to go to jail than to go to college. Rather us be entertainers than be getting knowledge. They funded our own genocide. The word is power. Killing niggas in every song. I think it's coward. Easier to act tough when you in doubt because the world incriminates us. Cause we in doubt. Now we afraid of our own kind and it's really wild. I think they got us backwards. I figured out it's easier to fit in than it is to stand out. So I'm black boy joy when I'm cruising around. And I'm black boy joy fresh hitting the town. And I'm black boy joy dancing cleaning the house. And I'm black boy joy when I go for a hike. Been black boy joy since I was riding a bike. My son black boy joy and that's crazy to me. I was miserable growing up, I really hated it, G. But the world is much bigger than I was able to see. So get this black boy joy up on your brain. Let this black boy joy give you some game. Black boy joy get up again. And black boy joy through all the pain. And black boy joy say it again. One more time, get this black boy joy up on your brain. Let this black boy joy give you some game. Black boy joy get up again. And black boy joy through all the pain. And black boy joy say it again. Smile.